Hey, this is Brett coming at you, and today we're at Galvanize in Central Phoenix. This is a brand new co-working and educational space, and we're with Kunal, the membership manager here at Galvanize Phoenix. And you just gave us a really cool tour. As I mentioned, I know you guys have been open for about a month, so you're relatively new to Phoenix, but there's 7 other Galvanize campuses around the country. Talk to me a little bit about Galvanize Phoenix.
Sure, absolutely. Thanks for having me, by the way. So a little bit about Galvanize. So we're a learning community for technology, and our whole model is built upon the foundation that both education and industry are stronger together. So on our campuses, we have workspace for companies, entrepreneurs, and we provide a bunch of resources that then help them become successful, scale and grow. But we also have an education component where we teach both web development and data science, and those are full-time immersive programs that range anywhere from 40 to 60 hours a week. And so Galvanize Phoenix is the 8th campus that we've opened up, and it's actually our 3rd largest. So our other campuses are in San Francisco, Seattle, 3 in Colorado, New York, and then in Austin.
Well, and I think, I travel all over the country and all over the world promoting Bread Approved, and I'm very fortunate to do that. And to me, the old adage, everybody's always surprised when I say, we're headquartered in Phoenix, and they say, hey, why do you do that? But I think the fact that, this campus is the 3rd largest that you have really speaks to, the startup community here in Phoenix and the fact that it is burgeoning and growing. Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I started getting involved in the Phoenix ecosystem back in 2015 as one of the lead organizers for Phoenix Startup Week, helping with efforts. And since we've seen such an incremental increase in everyone getting involved in the Phoenix ecosystem. So, to give you an example, back in 2015, we had about 2,500 people show up for Phoenix Startup Week. 2016, we had over 6,000 people. And then this year in 2017, we had over 8,000 people show up. So we're starting to see the ecosystem grow. A lot of people are getting more interested in what's happening. A lot of people are starting to now communicate and collaborate. And so we're really seeing a lot of great opportunities here. And not only that, but we're seeing companies come from San Francisco to set up shop here in Phoenix, in Arizona. And so it's great because they're hiring our talent, they're bringing in capital, there's a lot of activity and momentum happening. And so there's a saying that I have, it's all ships rise with the tide. And I think if you can either get on a ship now or build your own ship, as more people come into the ecosystem, great things can happen.
Absolutely. And as you know, at Bread Approved Inc., we focus on the accessibility of hotels, restaurants, and entertainment venues. Obviously, this is a unique situation, but what I want our viewers to know and our Facebook community to know is that this is accessible. The ramps are great, the gradients are great, and so I appreciate you guys thinking about that. And as we've toured today, there have been a few things, here or there that we've pointed out. Right. But the cool thing is, right, they're not substantive. They're really quick, easy fixes. So just wondering if you could talk a little bit about, the facility in general, just, how big it is, how many, restrooms and all that.
Sure, yeah. So our campus here, so a little history on the building. So this used to be an old produce warehouse, Galvanize Phoenix, and it was built in the 1946. It's about 120,000 square feet. And there's a lot of space here for not only our companies to work, but events as well. So we host a lot of events here on campus. And so we have several restrooms here. We're actually 3 levels. We have our mezzanine, our ground floor, and then our basement. But a majority of our facilities are on our ground level here. So we have 2 sets of restrooms, most likely, just about, I want to say, 13 stalls. And we actually checked them out today, and we found your home office.
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
There is, in all seriousness, there is a family restroom that is absolutely marvelous, bigger than my first apartment in Scottsdale, but that's another story for another day. And so what would you, kind of in closing, my friend, we've got a lot of people in our community watching this who maybe they've got that, like everybody else, they've got that kind of that inkling, hey, I've got an idea about X, Y, Z, but they just don't know where to start. What would you say to encourage them to kind of get that idea off the napkin and out of their brain, and where would you tell them to start?
Absolutely. Well, of course, I would tell them to come to Galvanize, right?
Attaboy.
We have over 237 members here, over 53 companies. Everyone's building businesses, right? And they're all tech minded, and we have the resources here. So come talk to myself, come talk to all our members here, see what they're building, learn from them, explore ideas, and you just can't quantify that.
And I think, thank you so much for your time today. One last point, a lot of spaces are quite cramped when you get into, the number of people that we have here. But the great thing about a facility that's 120,000 square feet is it is not packed. We're at about 56% capacity right now. And even if you're in a power chair, there's going to be, the turning radiuses are great. The desk, can be moved up and down to suit your needs. So, this is really a really cool space, and I would encourage everybody to check it out if you're interested. And until next time, this is Brett saying, hey, as always, keep rolling.